Hey everybody, it's Denise from Changing for Good Fitness. How are you? Listen, I just wanted to come to you guys with a quick message. If you're in the local area of Boston, you know it was a scorcher today. It was so hot, and it's still hot. I think it's a little after 6 and it's 90 degrees still. And it just made me think, because I talked to some people today, and I'm always encouraging people to drink water. And if you guys follow me at all, you know that I'm a nut about fluids and hydration. And I actually saw people today like walking and running and not even carrying a water bottle. Or it just floors me that people don't do that. But I just want everyone to realize how important it is to stay hydrated, especially in this type of heat. It can be very dangerous if you're not drinking enough water. And a lot of people tell me that they think they drink enough water, and I say, well, how much do you drink? And then they tell me and I go, oh no, that is just not enough. It's just not enough water. So I think people underestimate how much water they should be drinking, even on a normal basis, never mind with this type of heat. So kind of keep in mind, and I say this I run these groups, and I say this all the time to people in my groups. Think about your body weight and divide your body weight in half. And then that's how many ounces you should drink every day. Hey, Yanni. And so, you know, for example, if you're 160 pounds, then you should have 80 ounces of water. But I would say that is even on a day that is not even hot. Like if today, I would bump that up big time, because you're just losing a lot of heat through you're sweating probably more than you think you are. And it's just something to really keep in mind, to just stay very hydrated, especially if you're outside and you're going to work out. I mean, I worked out inside today and I had air conditioning, and even I was sweating and dying even doing that. So, you know, I know for me, I've pushed the fluids today, so I just want people to be really conscious of that. So I'm going to write a blog about it later, but I just feel like today I thought it was something good to come out and just remind people to drink more. Like if you're going out tonight, even to have a walk or a bike ride or something, you know, make sure you bring a water bottle with you. If you're in the car driving around, make sure you bring, have water bottles with you all the time. I know some people too, like, be careful when you bring a plastic water bottle in the car and then it heats up and it's really hot, and then you might let it cool down. But I tend to not do that anymore. You know, you just read these articles about, the plastics melting down in the heat, and that they can cause issues and cancer and all that stuff. So we don't want that. So, I usually just have some type of like a PVA friendly cup so the plastic doesn't break down. So, that's something to always keep in mind. But a couple of things you can think about is like, how do you really know if you're hydrated or dehydrated? If you're thirsty, if you feel thirsty, then that means that's your body telling you that you need to drink. And usually if you are thirsty, it means that you're over, like you've kind of gone over your hydration level. You should really get to the point where you're not thirsty. Like, I'm constantly drinking water all the time. I have it with me in the car. I have it with me when I'm at my desk. I'm constantly drinking, so I feel like I never feel like I'm really thirsty. So that's something to keep in mind. And, little TMI, like, think about when you look at your urine should be really pale yellow. Okay, this is the nurse in me coming out, trying to make sure that everyone's drinking enough. But that is a pretty good indicator that you're hydrated enough if your urine is almost like a lemonade, like a really pale yellow color, or clearer than that. If it's dark or amber colored, then I would push the fluids. So that's something to keep in mind too. And water regulates our body temperature. So if you're not drinking enough water and you go out for a walk and it's really hot, your organs can overheat. And if you don't have enough fluid circulating and helping you sweat, then that can lead to a problem. I mean, I've read articles where you have these athletes who run marathons, and you think that they would be really hydrated, and they could be, but they have heat stroke. And you don't think that they're going to, but it's amazing how they do. So, just keep that in mind. Probably the normal person is not going to go have heat stroke, but if you're like a crazy workout person that works out outside, it's always something to keep in mind. So I just thought of that today. I saw some people kind of walking around. I was just like, oh man, I'm getting out there and tell people to drink more water. So I'll post my blog later about some other tips that might be helpful to you guys about fluids, but I just want to tell you to drink up and just keep being healthy, especially days like this. And check on your elderly, right? I always say that to my mother when it's hot. And I call her and she goes, you're checking on the elderly, right? I said, yes. So, all right, guys, hope you have a great day. Enjoy this beautiful weather. If you're in New England, it'll probably be 60 raining in a couple of days. So you never know how it's going to change. But I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.